Police arresting dozens of climate nuts in New York City protesting first BlackRock and then Citigroup blocking traffic and entrances to their headquarters. I shot this video yesterday around BlackRock as I was trying to get to work. Today, protesters headed over to Citi's HQ. The climate crazies demanding absolutely no investment involving fossil fuel.
Let's bring it all through all of irrational fear on Substack. Matt Wolicky. Matt, good to see you. What I find interesting is these radicals are protesting outside of Citigroup and outside of BlackRock, two of the most liberal banks in America. BlackRock, pushing ESG, environmental social governance, onto corporate boards across America, and you're going to protest those guys? I don't get it.
Yeah, Sean Dagan, always great to be with you. I'm surprised as well, Sean. I'm very conflicted when I see this stuff. Part of me thinks about the words of a great thinker, Dr. Thomas Sowell, who said, activism is a way for useless people to feel important, even if the consequences of their activism are counterproductive for those they claim to be helping and damaging to the fabric of society as a whole. And that makes me frustrated. That makes me a little bit angry. But then at the same time, I have a lot of empathy for these people because they've grown up watching so-called leaders stand on world stages and claim that the oceans are boiling. And they're freaked out. And they're so freaked out, they're just going after any institution they can. Ultimately, we're a victim of our own success. We really have run out of problems in the Western world. And we have the privilege of being concerned of the climate in, 70 years from now. And so we're ultimately victims of our own success. But I'm shocked that they're going after the institutions that I think were in their camp predominantly, like BlackRock.
But Matt, I do want to point out a couple of the groups who were protesting are climate groups, but one of them is a group out in Brooklyn. And I know 3 years ago they had a protest where they were demanding defunding of the New York City Police Department by $1 billion. So again, they're upset about fossil fuel funding, but they also want people to not be protected by the police department. So I'm always suspicious of where the money is coming from. But in terms of
that's right, where's the money come from?
Where's the money come from? But in terms of fossil fuel funding, this is straight from John Kerry's mouth when he was talking to the sub-Saharan African nations just last year, which you wrote about climate colonialism. He warned them that these nations, remember, after 2030, you're not going to get any investment funding for fossil fuel development. Remember? He was threatening them.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful privilege for these protesters to live in the Western world. In fact, I was reading one article that said one of these gentlemen flew from California to New York to protest. What a privilege it is to have that wonderful opportunity to be able to take that flight across the country when so many billions of people on our planet don't even have access to clean drinking water. And yet here you are claiming you're the victim of some future climate. What a privilege that these folks, have to protest like this.
And what a privilege to burn fossil fuels on that jet to take you cross country. The very fossil fuel they want to get rid of. Matt Wolicky, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Great to see you, Matt.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Dagan.